Hi, I'm April,
And I'm Jay.
and we have no ideas.
Well, it's a bonus idea.
True.
Um,
We
all right.
watched we just watched the new episode of Doctor Who.
I'm going to start off by saying I th- I thought I would come out of it feeling one way or the other, but
Okay.
I'm really not certain at all about any of it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm glad you feel that way.
I'm conflicted about a lot of it. And I don't know where to start. I feel like I
Okay.
don't know. Let's start by saying, what did you think?
I like Jodie.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's good.
I don't know how I feel about this show as a whole.
It's very different,
Yes.
like super different.
I don't know. It's hard to put into words how I'm feeling because it's like I
That's what I mean. I'm excited it's back. I'm disappointed that it's different.
I'm not disappointed that it's different. I mean, it's a lot to get used to all at once because oh my god. Not only do we have a completely different doctor, we have a completely different showrunner.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it too. It's a completely different feel, and I feel like the first episode with a new one always is a bit more comedic, and I can see the times they were trying to make it funny, but it was just didn't come through that way. It still was very straight.
Yeah, it some of the stuff
It wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be.
it fell flat.
Yeah.
One of my issues is, and I said this when the what's his face, when Capaldi's last episode happened. I wish they had kept Bill around. Only
Yeah.
because it's nice to usher a new doctor in with a familiar companion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think new showrunner, he wanted to just start fresh with everything, which I get.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you haven't watched this, you probably don't want to listen to this because we're not going to hold back anything.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I called it with the grandmother.
I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty obvious. From the beginning, I'm like, one of these things is not like the other. I don't know. I was surprised how it ended. I was surprised that they didn't make a conscious decision to go with her. It was an accident.
Yeah. Which is different.
Which is different. The fact that my prediction is they spend the whole season looking for the TARDIS. That's what it feels like it's going to be, which is kind of, I don't know, that kind of bugs me too.
I mean, the TARDIS is a character in and of itself.
Yeah, how this is the first time it's been lost and not been able to be tracked or found. I don't know. That's just weird to me.
No, the TARDIS is blown up.
Well, she said it dematerialized.
No. But what I'm saying is, before the TARDIS has blown up.
Oh yeah.
When
how did he get it back before though?
I don't remember, but it
Whose
was
blew up? Was it Matt's blew up?
Because Van Gogh drew or painted the exploding TARDIS.
Oh, that's right. And at the end of the season, it blew up. I think he got it back because of River, though.
Probably. I'm looking at it right now. I have the exploding TARDIS Van Gogh blanket.
Yeah, like I said, there was a lot more stuff that bothered me than anything. Something stupid that you said, the screwdriver looked kind of cheesy. And I don't know if they're doing that because, like...
I don't think it looked cheesy. It was ugly.
I thought it looked like... The other ones would look much... Okay. I get the fact that she, like, made it.
Right.
But, like, the other ones looked much less like a TV show prop and more like a legit... Like, it just looked like it was made out of clay. Didn't look like it was made out of metal.
No, it definitely looked like it was made out of melted spoons.
Yeah, I guess.
Which I thought was kind of funny, because wasn't there a gag last season or two with
Matt Smith had something with spoons.
Somebody did. I thought it was Capaldi.
Matt Smith had something with spoons. There was a couple things in there, and I forget what they were now. I purposely wanted to remember them. I know she said, like, 25 minutes ago I was an elderly Scotsman.
A white-haired Scotsman.
A white-haired Scotsman. That's what it was. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I like her. I like the end better. Like, I started to feel more like itself at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
The weird Predator thing, like, that was like, it was a complete ripoff of Predator. It felt so cheesy.
Yeah, with his teeth face.
Yeah, like Predator, Toothface Predator. I'm like, really? This is literally the storyline from Predator.
I didn't hate it. Like, let me get that out there. I didn't hate it. And I like Jodie. I'm underwhelmed with the story. Jodie was great.
Yeah.
I'm underwhelmed. I want it to be more. And I want it to be more because of the fact that she's a female doctor.
I get the feeling they're like, okay, we gave you guys what you want, but we're not going to go all out and, like, actually put any effort into it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's problem.
That's my fear.
I mean, I was already on the fence about a female doctor to begin with, just because anything that happens with the show is going to fall on her. And they're going to be like, see, a woman can't be the doctor. We're going to go back to being a man. Don't ever ask for this again.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like they're purposely sabotaging it from the beginning with the writing.
Yeah, but I don't know, because the new showrunner was the one that picked her in the first place.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure for a female doctor.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. It's just weird. The whole thing's just, like I said.
There needs to be, I don't know, there needs to be more. There needs to be more.
And, like, they just set up these characters with, like, so much
baggage?
Like, so much adversity. Like, he's got some, I forget what they called it, some disease, and, like, the father, whoever that is, like, lost his wife, and, like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's, like, too much.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just way too much.
The kid's got, I think it's like dyspraxia or something. It's
a
balance disorder.
Yeah.
And I mean, the white guy. The
white guy.
Well, I mean, Graham. The
old
old white guy. Yeah. Well, it's a very that I will give them is we've got some diversity in this cast.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But I also feel like there have been complaints about the lack of diversity. So, like, here, have a black guy. Also, have an Indian woman. But we have to have,
But, yeah, but, okay, and this is the other thing. So you got the old guy, and he's like, what, is he a bus driver or something?
He's a retired bus driver.
He's a retired bus driver. What was Donna's father? It was like the same thing. I feel like it's the same character. Was it her grandfather or her father?
Yes, it was grandfather.
It's just like the same character as her grandfather.
Yeah,
An older guy who's like, all right, I'll buy into aliens, and like...
Yes, but Wilfred Mott was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, Wilfred, obviously. But it's just like the same character. What was Wilfred? He was like I don't remember what he did for a living. It was something like that, like a bus driver or something.
No, I think you're just thinking he was a bus driver because all the senior citizens were going somewhere, and he was loading them onto the bus.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know that. He ran like a maps booth or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Just like that, like you said, though, it feels like they're just setting themselves up for failure.
Yes. Just because, of the fact that we now have a woman, which, again, I was already on the fence about. I like her. I want her to succeed. I want her to be, she's, it's so hard to talk about this. Like, it's just so, there's just so much going on.
Like, kind of infuriating in a way.
Yes.
Because you can see the writing on the wall.
Yes, and I saw the writing on the wall before the episode even, aired.
Yeah, I don't know.
The ratings weren't fantastic with Capaldi the last couple of seasons.
But yeah, and that's, like I said, that's the other thing. There wasn't that comedy element of it either. There was usually always that, like, the funny lines and, like, the weird things like salt or the fish fingers and custard thing. Mm-hmm. There was, like, none of that. She took a nap.
She mentioned something about wanting some sort of sandwich.
A fried egg sandwich. I could really go for a fried egg sandwich.
And then the guy that the predator thing was after, when he, kicked it off the crane, she looked at him and she was like, "You had no right to do that." Why? Give us more exposition. Why?
Number one, he was being hunted, and number two, you attached the little thing to him. You knew he wasn't going to hit the ground.
I don't get it.
It was just weird.
And also, I think they introduced too many companions.
3 is way too many.
That's a lot. You've just given us 4 new people on this show.
I don't know what they're thinking.
Give us... Why do we need the female cop?
Yeah, not to mention, it was so reminiscent of Amy.
Yes.
Oh, look, there's a companion, and she's dressed like a cop, and, oh, this one's actually a cop. Okay.
Yeah. But, not for nothing. Granted, all 3 of them do have, some sort of relationship. What's her name? Yaz and Ryan, are old school friends, and yep. Ryan and Graham are, family. But at the same time, it's why do we need... It's too much. It's too much to keep track of.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I said, the whole thing is... I guess the more I talk it out, the more I am disappointed.
I think we have to rethink the name of our episode, maybe put a question mark at the end. I don't know. It was... I'm glad it was longer.
Yeah, but for as long as it was, I didn't feel like there was that much, content. No.
Because you had to introduce 4 fucking characters.
There have been hour-long episodes that had tons going on.
Yeah.
And this was almost an hour and 20 minutes of, nothing.
Yeah. And the time slot.
Well... because it was live streamed to America and it was on prime time in England.
Okay.
Because they're 6 hours ahead.
Right.
So that's why it was on at 1:45 for us.
Okay.
Because it's going to be on again at 8 o'clock.
Right, and I think that's the time slot it's going to keep.
8 o'clock on Sundays?
Yeah, because that's what it's set for next week.
Yeah. But so I don't know.
It's just I'm.
How many episodes are we looking at this season?
I don't know, 10? I would imagine. Whatever the norm is. Matt Smith had a lot of episodes, like, per season. And so did Tennant. And then after that,
And
they kind of...
seasons were crazy.
And then after that, they kind of cooled it and, gave us... I want to say, like, maybe 10 or 12.
Is this season 8? No, that was last season.
I have no idea what season this is. Oh, hold on.
Oh, season 11.
Wow.
Season 11.
I mean, they're re-airing Doctor Who all day today. And my DVR is scheduled to, or it might be recording right now. Yeah, Day of the Doctor is on right now.
Yeah, it doesn't say how many episodes. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just... I wish I had more to say about it, because I was so excited for it to come back.
Yeah.
And now it felt so lackluster. It really did. I mean, that's the best... I guess the best description of it would be lackluster.
Right, not that much to get excited about.
And there were people going on about, oh, it was so great, and
who's saying it was so great? If you said it was so great, I want to know why. I gotta know.
Where was I saying it? Hold on. Jodie. Let's see. Sci-Fi said Doctor Who fans lost it for Jodie Whittaker, and so did we. Hashtag it's a fan thing. Rotten Tomatoes, the all-new season of Doctor Who is fresh at 100%.
Really?
Yep.
I don't get it.
Hollywood Reporter, Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker receives overwhelming praise as its first female star.
Yeah, see, that's all it is.
No, it was... There was a whole thing. Where the hell was it? Here, Deadline.
I hate to be a naysayer. Like, I'm not trying to be.
Oh, at Comic-Con. Oh, they were at Comic-Con today.
Oh, were they?
They were. So they must have, like, previewed the episode first.
Yeah.
And then... let's see. Introduced to a standing ovation and cheers. Let's see. Sorry, we're like pausing for stuff. I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to find where the reviews were. Oh, it was half an hour ago. I was a white-haired Scotsman. Was the quote. Jodie Whittaker's doctor is being made into a Barbie doll.
I saw that. She'll be the first ever. It'll be the first ever Doctor Who Barbie doll. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't have too much more to say about it.
I just...
Agreed. Let's see where the season goes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not... Obviously, I'm going to be...
Open-minded.
No, I'm going to be open-minded. I'm not going to, be a naysayer about it. It was the first episode. And, not for nothing, but the first episodes of a new regeneration I'm always kind of left with I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
Right.
So, and I so want to like this, so badly, especially because of everything that's happening in the actual world right now.
Yeah.
You know, I want this to work. I want to like it. I want it to be, you know, a character that little girls can look up to. I really, truly, truly do.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And I want for her to be successful, and I want for her to have a multi-season
arc.
You know, I don't want her to be a one and done.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she gets her footing and the writing gets itself straightened out, and we go from there.
That's the thing. It's not her. She was good. It was the writing.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Well, I guess this is going to be like the shortest episode of April and Jay ever. We're at like 22 minutes. But
this episode is a bonus, like your grandmother giving you a Werther's original.
They don't get the Werther's original joke.
No, but in terms of like, you know, when your grandmother's like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you," and it's like a Werther's original, and you're like, "Oh, all right, well, I guess it's candy, so that's great."
Okay.
That's, you know, well, I guess it's extra content. It may not be long or great or really entertaining, but it's there.
April and Jay, the Werther's Originals of podcasts.
I think that's a perfect recommendation, the perfect endorsement.
I'd much rather be like, I don't know, a Reese's peanut butter cup or.
Yeah, but those are, I don't know. I think that's the title for this. It'll be Doctor Who special, the Werther's Original of podcasts.
Hey, at least we're not sugar-free Haribo gummy bears.
That's true. They give you diarrhea. At least Walking Dead's on tonight.
Yes, it is. Oh, speaking of, Herschel died.
I know, I saw that. Scott, I forget his last name. It's sad.
Yeah.
He's coming back this season, actually. They said that he recorded his segments. Like,
yeah.
He's going to be back for a short. That's sad. That's really sad.
No kidding.
So, but we'll talk more about that this week.
Yeah.
I think we'll definitely talk Walking Dead because it'll be interesting to see tonight's episode. For anybody that's not aware that's going to watch it, it takes place after a time jump. So.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, they're like time jumping forward.
I have not watched any previews, anything. I've been trying to like just stay away from it all.
No, they're like time jumping forward to like, I guess, a little ways in the future after they've now established themselves again.
Oh, good. Okay.
So it's going to be really interesting to see which grudges are still being held and where we go from here.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right. Well, we'll be back this week with our regularly scheduled content. And if you haven't listened to it already, we're posting the one we just did like 3 nights ago. So
yes, those will be up tomorrow. Tonight's
Monday.
Sunday. I will have them up Monday.
Okay.
But if you're listening to this, you will probably already know that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, I've been April.
I was Jay.
And that was a very lackluster idea.
Quick thoughts on an otherwise underwhelming season premiere.
Yes.